Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. What are you doing neck exercises, Don? You're not going out to play.
I'm preparing for some of these questions. I'm just sort of doing some mental push-ups.
All right, get yourself ready. Meanwhile, Stevie, I feel like a new photo has appeared behind you. Is that you getting married? Is that your wedding day?
Yeah, that was the way. She told me the other day, she went, I snuck that in to see if Dan would notice.
Oh, there you go.
It's not... It's
wonky, though. Yeah. She's got it wonky.
Grab it for us, Stevie. Bring it up close. Let's have a look.
She's got it wonky.
You having a laugh?
No, I want to see it. I want to see. You want to know what you glory? Are you in a kilt?
I am. That was us. That was us getting out the Rolls Royce, and that's my niece.
Oh,
Lindsay.
Look at that.
That was after we got married. Yeah.
Was there anything underneath the kilt, Stephen?
What clan you wearing there, Stevie?
Of course there was. I think I'm stupid.
Good. Yes.
What clan you wearing there? He doesn't know, does he?
He's got no idea. I wore the one she got me. She went, right, this is the kilts we're wearing. I went, right. Roger.
Okay.
What clan is it? Green one. That'll do.
Let's get on to the serious business, Stephen. You've upset a lot of people over the last 24 hours. This is one of the many, many responses we got. Stevie, why do you hate Mourinho? Is it because you never reached anywhere close to his level when you were a manager? The man won everything in Europe's biggest leagues. Respect.
Oh, yes, that's why. That's why I don't like Mourinho. Mourinho is... You know the best question we were asked yesterday was about was he a dinosaur the way he played and all this part? Well, the truth is, because of the pandemic, the way things are turning out now, with all the teams struggling for all kinds of different reasons, the way he's playing is working. That's the difference. It's nothing to do. Listen, if all things being equal and it was just a normal season, do you really think that they would be sitting top of the league? Because I don't. Not playing the way they do.
We almost got a compliment. Almost got a compliment from it, Don. It turned on its head. That was it.
Nearly.
I'm very much into. Listen, you have to do what you got to do to win a game, and that's what Spurs are doing. But don't try and sell me this Mourinho tactical masterclass. I mean, come on. I tell you what, if you're a coach and you can't stick 10 men behind the ball, then I'm sorry, there's something wrong with you. The fact is, they've got players going forward who have got pace, who have got ability, who can score goals, who are exciting when they're attacking. Unfortunately, they're winning games, yes, but we'll maybe see it 3 or 4 times a game. That's not what we want to watch, is it?
Stevie, I was at the Brighton game, and Brighton absolutely bopped them off the pitch. Brighton absolutely battered Tottenham, just couldn't score. And you're watching the game thinking, how are these contenders? How are these going to be contenders to win the league? And then they play West Brom and score a goal in the last minute, and you're thinking, it's Jose Mourinho. Pochettino probably wouldn't have won those games. Yeah. Jose Mourinho's getting them over the line.
Yeah. Well, Dan was trying to convince me yesterday that they scored 5 against them, and they scored 6 against them, and they're so good. There you go, there's another one for you, Dan. He's just told you, Brighton completely outplayed them. But they won.
Yes, and don't you tell me every single week that's all about winning titles. If you can go out and get 3 points without putting in your best performance, then you take it, you move on to the next weekend.
Not every time you step on it. Listen, the fact that you threw in all these games that they won 3 games by 3 or 4 goals. Mm-hmm. You're throwing that in as if that's the norm, and that's how they're going about it. It's not the norm for them. And do you think you can go and just sit tight like that and win the league? I don't think it's realistic.
Half of the games they've won have been by those margins, Stevie. Oh, we're going down all this road again.
Listen, if they beat Chelsea next weekend, if they beat Chelsea next weekend, we've all got to say they have to be contenders.
Well, Stevie may still not say it though. Will you say it, Stevie? Because he hates Mourinho. This is what this person's saying.
Listen, I've already said I think they'll finish the top 4.
Right. Okay.
I just don't think they'll win the Premier League. I mean, that you're making it out as if I'm saying they're complete rubbish and garbage. I'm not. I'm just saying that I don't think you win the Premier League if you go and play like that the majority of the time, and that's what they do. Every now and again they ought not play, but it's every now and again. It's not the norm. The norm is sitting behind the ball and breaking. And we've been slaughtering United for 2 years, by the way, about that, because that's what they do. But all of a sudden, Spurs are fantastic, and they're doing it.
Away from Stevie's hatred of Mourinho, is it officially a rebuilding year for Barca? Is a fourth place finish? Is a fourth place finish in the works, Don? I don't think they're finishing Champions League, mate. I think they're out the top four.
I know, we got asked that question today by a pal of ours, didn't we? You don't think top four?
No.
Surely Barca get top four.
With who? They haven't got any defence.
Oh, but surely they're good enough to get top four.
I don't know. We haven't seen
disaster if they didn't.
Worst start to the season in 29 years. Can't even score at the other end at the moment.
I mean, I get all the problems. Like, I mean, they have got a million problems, but it still is Barcelona. And Koeman is, listen, I wouldn't say he's a great manager, but he's still a decent manager with the players that he's got, with the likes of Coutinho and Messi and Dembele, Griezmann. Surely they can get top four.
I don't know. I think they're in big trouble, aren't they? Stevie, would you like to chip in with this?
It's a little bit like City, isn't it? You're not going to turn around right now and say City are not making the top four, are you, Dan?
But I think it's similar. Yeah, but
City
haven't got the injuries. Ansu Fati, Gerard Piqué, Sergio Roberto, big key players around. Manchester City don't have those sort of injuries, do they, at the moment?
No, but they can't defend regardless of no injuries.
No, but you can defend better with Piqué at the back.
But you still expect them to win games because of what they've got going forward.
I think they're going to struggle. I'll say no top four.
Ooh.
Ask Don if he thinks maybe all of us overrated Arteta. He seems like a Tony Pulis with good hair.
Oh, that's outrageous, isn't it? I mean, I've seen comparisons the other day that Unai Emery has got a better record than Mikel Arteta.
Oh.
Mikel Arteta's got 2 trophies in the bag. He's only been there 6 months.
Right. What's it?
He's got 2 trophies in the bag.
So Community Shield's a proper trophy now?
Well, I mean, it is if you win one. I mean, listen, he's won the FA Cup. I mean, listen, you go into a job inside 6 months to 8 months. When you're like Stevie,
I didn't know Mourinho was on this show.
Leagues and a ridiculous amount of FA Cups, you throw the Community Shields away and you go, they don't count.
Right.
When you're Arteta and you've had the job for 6 months, you are claiming it's 2 trophies. They beat Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea. You could see what he was trying to do. He's going to need a couple of windows to buy defenders. He's got a ridiculous squad in terms of how many. He's got close to 40 professionals.
Wow.
He needs a window to get shot of about 4 or 5 and start bringing in good defenders.
Don, who was tougher to play against, Roy Keane or Patrick Vieira?
Vieira.
Really?
Vieira, yeah. You stood alongside him in the tunnel and you thought, listen, he's taller, he's stronger, he's a better player, he's more athletic. Roy Keane was an unbelievable leader, fantastic player. When he was I think early on when he was at Forest and when he went to Man United, he was probably unplayable, Roy Keane. But when you're comparing the two and, you know, when they were sort of close to 28, 29, 30, I always thought I had more trouble with Vieira, even though Roy Keane is right up there in the conversation.
Stevie, what made you stay back at Liverpool when they were banned from European competitions, when a young player of your talent and defensive prowess could walk into any team?
Well, straight away, I would have had to have moved abroad. I think you may gather, I don't think I'm really suited to moving abroad.
No
to be
shepherd's
quite honest
pie.
with you.
Well, shepherd's pie in Italy.
Correct.
Any sniffs from abroad?
Plus the
Stevie?
fact that
any clubs come in for you?
No, not that I know of. No, the only team that ever came in was Glasgow Rangers when Souness was the manager that spoke to me. Other than that, I don't know any. But no, I was playing with in my opinion, one of the best clubs in the world as it was. I was happy there. I saw my future there. I mean, it really never crossed my mind, to be perfectly honest. Never crossed my mind. And as I said, the opportunity I don't believe was there anyway.
Don, your thoughts on Alan Pardew? You played under Pardew, yeah, Don? Becoming the technical director of Ceska Sofia, and how quickly will he put himself in as manager?
It's only a matter of time, isn't it? I mean, he's only just finished his 8-year stint at Newcastle. I think that contract only finished like last season.
Wow.
Ridiculous. Remember when he signed the 8-year deal?
Yeah.
That only finished like last season, on the start of the season. Incredible. I mean, it's a bold move. Is it going to work? I've no idea. But
how did you get on with him, Don? Because you do hear different stories about Pardew.
Say again?
How did you get on with him? Because you hear differing stories about him.
We were really strange, me and Alan Pardew. We didn't get on, and we jarred against each other as off the pitch manager stroke player. But what I would say about Alan Pardew is when he put sessions on, and when he put coaching sessions on, very, very good sessions, enjoyable. It was always about midfield players scoring goals and centre forwards and wide players. Never worked on any sort of defensive shape whatsoever. That's why I can see when he had good results, he got good momentum. But when he lost a load, you know, his teams went on bad runs. But as friends, we were never ever friends and never would be. But as a coach, I certainly thought he had really good sessions and put them on well.
Steve, Curtis Jones looked like a Rolls Royce, as Dan would say this weekend. Thoughts on the young lad?
Who?
Curtis Jones.
Well, I think the biggest compliment I can give him is that he played as though he'd been in Liverpool's side for the last 12 months. And he's only 19 years of age. I mean, listen, the sky's the limit. Previously, he scored goals in the League Cup and in the FA Cup. But, you know, for somebody of 19 to fit in to a team like Liverpool at the level they're playing and just do it so smoothly and so comfortably and look as though he's been there forever, I'd say that tells you about this kid. So, yeah, if he stays free of injury, this guy's going to be fantastic.
Final question. It is, of course, Thanksgiving this week. What food would you serve at a Scottish Thanksgiving? Stevie, you think Scotland? You think haggis, obviously?
We don't have Thanksgiving.
No, I know, but
we don't have Thanksgiving in Scotland.
I know there's no. I know that, and I'm sure the person who's asking that.
Well,
but if
I'll
there
tell you
was, your typical Scottish food would be haggis. Yes.
I wouldn't eat haggis.
What? Listen, where did you get this typical? Do you think people in Scotland eat haggis everywhere all the time?
When you think
Don't
Scotland,
kid yourself.
and if
Maybe it's haggis.
If we were to ask 100 people, name a Scottish food, they would say haggis, just because that's it, isn't it?
Well, that's because it's been drummed into them when they were kids. It's not to say they do it. That's like asking somebody out the moon a question that's in the Moonies years ago. They just say what they were told to say.
Good, that's nice and relevant, Stevie. When was the Moonies made?
What's a Scottish dish? It's haggis. I'll tell you what, if you asked 100 people when was the last time they had haggis, the majority would say,
right,
well, I don't actually eat it. I can't remember the last time I had it. And then you'd have like 25% that would say, oh, well, I had it on Burns night. And that's it.
Yeah, you've been told there, Dan.
No, but it's not you. No, what I'm saying is that's not unique to Scotland. For example, France, you might think, oh, snails. But, you know, I can't imagine that people eat snails every day in France. It's just different culinary stereotypes that you associate with each country. Hence, I went haggis. So let's develop this question a little further then. So if we were to have a Scottish Thanksgiving to show off traditional Scottish food, Stephen, what would you serve?
In my house, shepherd's pie. It wouldn't be haggis.
You set yourself up there, Dan.
I know I did.
You set yourself up for that one.
I know I did. I know. Don, you're not even really Scottish, so that's not really...
Well, listen, you got more chance of me eating snails than you have haggis.
Yeah?
No chance.
Right, so
that's actually a good decision, Don.
Back to the original point.
Just a steak and mash. Steak
and mash is your traditional Scottish fare?
Well done steak, yeah, well done.
Well done steak, let's go, this is great. Well done steak. And
Hold on. Oh, whoa. We don't call it mash in Scotland, by the way.
Oh.
It's tatties. We don't say mash.
Yeah, but tatties are like roast potatoes, aren't they? Tatties
By
is
the
not
way,
mash.
you don't have mashed tatties. You don't have mashed tatties with steak. You have chips with steak.
Oh dear, Don.
Wow.
Homemade chips, not fries. Proper chips.
There you go.
There you go.
Anything else, Stevie? Shepherd's pie. What's for dessert traditionally
Hey.
in Scotland?
We know more about food than we do about football.
Well, that's not difficult. Stevie, dessert. What you bringing?
Got to be something with custard.
None. I don't bother with it.
Good.
I don't bother with dessert.
Just shepherd's pie. Starter, main, dessert,
Yeah.
the whole
Just
shebang.
a mountain
No,
of
no, no,
shepherd's
no,
pie.
no.
Just ground
No.
beef.
No starter. What do you want to... What's this starter nonsense? Why would you waste your main meal by having a starter?
Right, okay. You know, like, just to maybe mix things up a little bit.
No.
He's not having it.
No.
He's
Why?
not having it, man.
That's it.
He's not
If you
having-
enjoy
he's not having-
something...
He's not having a prawn cocktail. He's not having...
Wrong
He's not
cocktail.
having... No, he's not having...
We're going back to
spotted
the
dick mustard.
90s.
No.
Nothing.
No.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.